Hello, everybody. I'm Phoenix Nebula, and I need to talk about something. So, I'm sure most of you know, and for those who don't who watch my channel, um, I'm a brony, and I just wanted to point some things out. And it's this. You don't have to listen to me, but I would like if you would. And I'm just about to say that not all bronies are the same. Not all of them are going to be complete jerks. In fact, only a small percentage of them are. And for those of you who absolutely hate bronies because you think that they're different, well, just why? I mean, seriously, it's your opinion, but really think about that. How would you feel if someone just instantly assumed they knew you completely and judged you upon it, even before they properly even met you? It's a common issue with gender stereotypes, I've found. That guys should like explosions, death, destruction, and be mean and make cars like that, and girls just be sweet, like pink and frilly things, and it's like, that's gender stereotyping right there. Ugh, I'm thirsty. Ah, shoot. I have water. And that's one of the major issues, that people think that gender stereotypes should be followed completely and utterly, and no one should differ from them. And that's wrong. I mean, seriously. They're in the show itself, My Little Pony, they're really talking about how wrong that is to equalize everyone. Granted, the villain was a bit childish and was holding an old grudge, but that's still. And admittedly, it is technically still a little girl show or a family show. And the issue I have is that people will judge you on everything, no matter what you do. And even if you've changed and learned, people still aren't willing to accept you the way they are. You are. And people like to judge me a lot. They think I am egotistic, they think I'm big-headed, and personally, I find that wrong. It upsets me when people say that, because I'm not. I say I'm good at many things. I'm a smart person. I know how to do things that others can't, but that doesn't mean I don't say I'm the best at everything. I admit to a lot of things I'm not good at. And as much as it pains me to not be able to do those things, I admit them. And there are people who don't want to admit that, and who think they're right about everything. And that's the issue with the internet in general, is that there's many people out there who think they're right and who are and know everything, when really they don't. I mean, for example, I remember seeing a video for Fox News saying about how there's man babies or bronies and everything, and like, seriously, Fox News, what are you doing? That's not true. And, well, not 100%. There are people in the fandom, in any fandom, that are really negative, and those negative people are usually the loudest. And even myself had said some stupid things and caused flame wars in the fandom and outside the fandom. And I learned from those. I learned from those quickly. And because I have to. I need to learn quickly to survive in any situation, figuratively and literally. And so you're probably asking, where is this going? I'm saying that think before you do anything on the internet. Would you actually say that to someone in real life? And people have been hurt on the internet because of these issues and upset. I mean, there's someone I was looking on a YouTube video about someone who isn't a brony, but who used to support bronies a lot, and didn't understand why people hate on them. But then an issue started occurring that bronies, started being mean to him and belittling him and saying horrible things about him. And I confronted him saying that I'm very sorry that's happened to you, dude. It's not right. Not all bronies are like this, and not all people are like this either. To judge an entire group of people by one person or a few people's doings is just wrong. And it just, like I said, it saddens me to think about how horrible things can get at times. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes before and I've learned from them. But some people refuse to learn, and I don't know why entirely. And for those of you anti-bronies who watch this, think about this. How would you like it if you took an interest in something and a whole bunch of people started hating you and pointing fingers at you and other things, and you say, I'll just brush it off? No, you won't. Eventually it gets through. I mean, I myself have, over years, have learned to try and brush it off, and that's because I've been belittled a lot. But that's me. Some people don't get support that I get from friends and family that I will sometimes overlook, but I recognize in the end, and I've learned to ignore those kinds of things or try and confront them reasonably and calm. But some people just can't or don't know how. Some people jump to the instant conclusion that this person and everyone like them is bad or is like this. No. And that's the issue of stereotyping, is that you can't just stereotype everything. I mean, it's, in a sense, wrong. It is wrong. There are stereotyping in the fandom itself, and the fandom itself can be very horrible at times, so can other fandoms. I mean, some of you anti-bronies and bronies have heard of Klopp before, and it's honestly disgusting. Disgusting, like, horrible. But all other fandoms have sexual content in them. It's just that bronies seem to be targeted more because they're just more different than other fandoms. It saddens me even further is that bronies, I expected them and all other bronies to be more mature about it, because that's what the show is teaching people, is how to be mature and how to act properly. And it teaches lessons. Granted, there are some episodes which kind of made fun of certain issues like stage fright and anxieties. I mean, I have anxiety issues myself. I used to cry a lot in school when I was younger because I would panic, and I still have these anxiety issues. And it wears on me. But I've learned to try and cope with it and think rationally. And that's what I want everyone else to do, is that before you say, post, or do anything, just think twice. Think 3 times. Think 100 times before you post that. Would you say that to someone in real life? And do you really, really mean that? You don't know them fully, so you can't just make an accusation out of nowhere. You're not Ace Attorney Phoenix or whatever. You can't just instantly come up with proof out of nowhere. You need to think before you speak. And I don't expect this video to go very far. I'm not sure how many people will see it. I'm hoping that it does impact some people. Yeah. I'm about out of recording time here. So, yeah, just think twice. I'm Phoenix Nebula. See you guys all next time. Bye.